Hi, it's Ashley with Keller Williams, and today I am going to talk to you a little bit about setting your budget for your new home. So here's the deal. When you get your new home, you're just gonna have to budget differently, right? There's gonna be unexpected expenses like, oh, boom, you spring a leak somewhere, or it turns out I only have 5 more years on my roof and I need to fix the roof. All these different things. So what do? How do you plan for them? So I'm going to talk about 3 steps you can follow to help you plan for this and to be prepared. So I want to just start with, a quick disclaimer, budgets, you can budget for things, but really everything is going to be over budget because there's so many surprises out there. Like I said, you get hit with this, that, the other, and it's just out of budget. Okay. So the first thing you're going to want to do when you move into your home is to sort of inventory, then prioritize and identify like future major maintenance repairs and updates. So what's the difference here? So on your updates, what you're going to be thinking about is replacing that ugly kitchen countertop or doing a full bathroom renovation. On the other hand, major maintenance repairs would be something like you need to replace the roof, the furnace, a water heater, these big ticket items, replacing the windows all around, or replacing all of your interior doors, or replacing your exterior door, those types of costs. So then what you're gonna do after you've made these lists, your update, kind of like wish lists, I hope I get this done, and then these maintenance repairs that are just gonna come up and you're gonna have to take care of them, is you're gonna create this timeline. And you're gonna sort of start it off with like the things that are kind of like most urgent. These are your now projects, and then you can kind of just stack them so that you can go all the way into the future for however long you're gonna own the home. So the next thing that you'll do, this is step 2, is you're gonna wanna set up some accounts. Now I think you're gonna need probably at least 3 accounts. I could, in my mind make sense for having maybe a 4th or 5th one. But the 3 accounts are going to be, you're going to have one account set aside that sets aside money for your major maintenance repairs. And then you're going to have another account for updates and another account for those maintenance emergencies. So this is like toilet stop flushing. I don't know what to do. I have to call a plumber. And it happens that like a tree like broke into the main line of the sewer and it was backing the whole thing up. So you have to call a plumber out special for that. So you're going to use that. Your maintenance, emergency maintenance fund there. So what I'll say is you can actually do a really good job of projecting this by knowing exactly what your major maintenance repairs are going to be over the time period that you own the home, and you can actually figure out like how much, like what percentage of like your say your monthly paycheck, or how much you need to put aside annually to make sure that you have that money when you need it. Most sources that I've seen cite like somewhere between 1 to 3% of the purchase price of the home, and that can be true, but you really won't know unless you go in and say, okay, what does the furnace cost to replace? What does the roof? And what you really need to know is what will it cost to replace the roof in like 10 years? That's hard, because you have to do that, figure out what the inflation is going to be over that time and all that stuff. Okay. Lastly, this is number 3, very important. Follow your timeline and your plan. I mean, it's all well and great to prioritize and inventory and identify all these different projects, but if you don't follow the plan, then it won't work. So you have to do 2 things. You have to follow your savings plan, and you have to follow your timeline. So this is when I need to put in the new furnace. This is when I need to put in the new water heater, and know when that's happening, and then time it. Boom, bring them in, have people come and take care of it, and then you're all set. If you follow this plan, you'll have a pretty, I would say, not uneventful homeownership experience, but maybe a more relaxed homeownership experience, because you'll know that what is expected. You'll be able to anticipate most things. Of course, there's always going to be those emergency things that pop up, but you'll be able to reasonably anticipate most things, and it'll be a relatively stress-free experience. So that's it. These are the 3 tips for budgeting for home maintenance costs. And I'm Ashley with Keller Williams. If you have any questions about home ownership or about selling your home, please hit my website, ashleybolton.com. Please be sure to like the video and leave some comments down below and subscribe. And that's it.